Hello, we will be starting the elimination match between Team ZOT and HOTShots here with the Nexus Raiders Season 2 tournament. We're currently waiting on map choice right now, but HOTShots was one of the final 4 teams from the Season 1 Nexus Raiders tournament, and Team ZOT is a new entry comprised of members from the University of California, Irvine here with the dorm team. So we're excited to be looking at this game here. Alright, our first map will be Towers of Doom. The newest map in the map pool of Heroes in the Storm.
Towers of Doom is a large, 3-lane battleground that serves as a contest between 2 of the Nexus' powerful realm lords. Heroes are recruited to serve either the Raven Lord, Guardian of Ravencourt, or the Gravekeeper, a being who has been manipulating heroes in an effort to gain power in the Haunted Mines. Towers of Doom is a distinctly different battleground than all others currently found in the Nexus. Heroes cannot damage the opposing team's core directly. Instead, they must capitalize on the map's central objective to find victory. Scattered around the battleground are 6 bell towers set inside distinct locations. Your team will begin each game in control of the 3 locations nearest your core. From here, your team must do what they can to protect these locations while simultaneously working to destroy the towers under your enemy's control. Destroying an enemy tower will cause a friendly tower to spawn in its place, and will have a direct impact on the second active component of this battleground, the altars. Periodically, altars will spawn in 4 potential locations. Once present on the map, an altar can be channeled. If channeled successfully, each tower under the channeler's control, as well as their own core, will launch a single projectile at the opposing team's core. Each projectile deals a single point of damage, with each core consisting of 40 total health. In the chance case your team manages to wrangle control of all 6 locations on this battleground, your core will begin to steadily bombard the enemies until the 6 cap is broken or the game ends. We have added an area in front of the opposing base that is powerfully defended by cannons. We call this area the kill zone. You'll want to stay out of here. Alongside the central objective, teams can pursue the support of mercenary camps and a boss. Each mercenary camp consists of 3 sappers. Once captured, the trio will push against enemy towers inside their lane of travel. Each sapper utilizes small AoE attacks while in lane, but their real strength is unleashed in proximity to enemy structures. Here they will careen themselves directly into buildings, dealing massive damage to the area. If all towers are under your team's control, sappers will move directly toward the enemy's base. Upon reaching the kill zone, sappers will launch themselves at the enemy core, dealing a point of damage each. Due to their significant potential against structures, it is wise to escort them to an ideal destination, rather than allowing an enemy to take them out prematurely. World of Warcraft players may recognize the boss on Towers of Doom as the Headless Horseman of Hallow's End. Should your team manage to defeat this legendary menace, his cellar door will open, firing 4 projectiles at the enemy's core. Lastly, we have added a new transportation tunnel to this battleground, which opens up around 12 minutes into a game. Utilize this to go directly from your base to the center of the battleground instantly. Keep in mind, however, that travel is one way, and the exit point is shared by both teams. Defend your towers, Take your enemies and use altars to assault the opposing team's core. Control of the realm is at stake. Will the Towers of Doom serve you or your destruction?
Alright, so that was our introduction to Towers of Doom, the first map in this best of 3 elimination match. So after these games, one of these teams will be going home, and the other team gets to progress through the losers bracket for a chance at the championship.
That's right. The prize for this tournament is $20 gift certificates for each member of the winning team. And those gift certificates will be available to be used on Battle.net. Of course, you can buy lots of nice skins, mounts, heroes even for Heroes of the Storm, broaden your hero pool, all kinds of cool things like that.
Alright, it looks like we're about to start into the draft, so I think it's time to introduce ourselves.
I am Dynamic.
And I am Kaimo Tripson.
And when we fuse together, we create the casting Cho'Gall Dino Tripson.
That's right. And we are happy to be casting, hopefully, a series of great games. And personally, Dynamic, I'm hoping this goes to a game 3.
Of course, I love to see as much Heroes of the Storm as I can, so seeing 3 games would be awesome. But of course, first and foremost, we just want to see each individual game to be very good.
Alright, so looking into the draft. Alright, so we have, on the left side, we have the blue team. They will be getting first pick, first ban. And on the right side, red team. So they're hovering the Illidan ban, which... Alright, so blue team will be Team ZOT, and on the right we will have HOTShots. So, Dynamic, what are you looking for in this first round of bans here?
Well, it looks like we're going to get an Illidan ban. I would guess that means they want the first pick leaving. They're going to try and bait out the Kael'thas ban from HOTShots.
Yep, that is definitely... Kael'thas is in a very good spot right now for us Assassin players. He's first pick, first ban material. Just the amount of damage he can do with his Living Bomb and his Chain Bomb, spreading it to the enemy team. It's very hard to deal with. I wouldn't be surprised. And there, in fact, it is, the Kael'thas ban.
Yeah, he's extremely scary. Of course, he's a mage, but at 16 he has a talent called Sun King's Fury that essentially turns him into a Gem Rainer for about 4 seconds. It's pretty brutal. His auto attacks get very scary. I can tell you, even as a tank, I don't want to stand very close to Kael'thas.
That is true. So maybe they'll be looking for an... Oh, there is the first pick leaving.
Exactly as I predicted.
That's right, the other good mage. So what are we looking for HOTShots here? Maybe picking up some AoE or some poke damage to help fight over the shrines.
I think that would definitely be a good idea. There are a lot of strong specialists I've seen, a lot of poke, especially Murky. I've also seen ETC be very prioritized. He's a very strong pick, but it looks like we're going to go with poke, with the Tracer pick.
That is
a strong pick here.
That is not something I would have seen, but she is the most high mobile hero in the game.
And we see a tank prioritized. I think Johanna, I can say as a tank player, she's, in my opinion, the beefiest tank. Definitely one of the hardiest to kills, especially at level 20 when she gets her indestructible talent. But it's certainly interesting to see a tank prioritized this early.
Yeah, so maybe Team ZOT will want to go ahead and pick up their tank or some more damage. Oh, Falstad, very good on this map with his ability to fly long distances.
My blades.
And Sonya for one of the frontline heroes. She's a very good solo laner. She has good sustainability, and she's good at poking for the shrines when coupled with another tank.
We certainly see a lot of damage on Team ZOT right now.
That is true, so maybe HOTShots will aim to ban a healer or a tank from Team ZOT so that they get maybe an ETC ban is something I would like to see. ETC being a huge bully in lane and in team fights.
Some say he's the biggest bully in the game.
But there is in fact a Rhaegar ban, one of the strongest healers right now with his ancestral healing, taking that away from Team ZOT.
So I would assume that means HOTShots is going to go with a healer with the next pick. That they're trying to prioritize, narrow down the healer pool. I assume they're not going for solo heal Tassadar, so this ban shouldn't hurt them too bad.
Yeah, the Tassadar is a very good ban, especially when coupled with Tracer. Tracer and Tassadar is like one of the new duos, and it's nigh unkillable.
Certainly. All those shields. Tracer, very difficult to kill. You think you have her low, but the shields just keep her alive for so long.
Yeah, and with her ability to blink and her quick auto attack speed, she can very quickly heal herself back up. Oh, and HOTShots is actually going to pick Jaina, my favorite mage. She doesn't see a lot of play right now. She has long cooldowns and it's not very mobile and it's easy to pick off if you have any amount of dive, but she does a lot of damage. And a Morales pick.
It's definitely a strong healer. Can be very strong in long sustained fights. She can, of course, switch her healing target and does a lot of long-term healing.
Yeah, the Morales, though, she's good in that Team ZOT doesn't have a lot of dive to really get onto Morales outside of Sonya, but maybe they'll be going for a medevac dropship instead of a stim drone in this case to more easily rotate between shrines.
And we get the ETC pick. Looks like HOTShots doesn't have... Oh, wow. This is a very strong combo that could be setting up. Actually, last night there was a team that used Uther and ETC as a strong combo. Used Divine Shield and Mosh Pit to really save the Mosh Pit and prevent it from being interrupted. That can be very strong, very scary.
Yeah, if you catch 2, 3, even 4 members in a Mosh Pit with Divine Shield and Falstad, Sonya, and Li Ming can just go to town and kill everyone. So we'll see what HOTShots is going to do about this ETC Uther pick. They will go with the Vala for some more poke damage, some more auto attack damage, and most importantly, the Rain of Vengeance to help cancel the ETC Mosh Pit if it's not Divine Shielding. So on this draft, then, Eric, who are you rooting for based on this draft?
I don't know if I'm rooting for anyone, but I definitely am favoring the draft of Team ZOT, I think. I think that the Uther ETC is very strong. They've got a lot of dive, but also a lot of poke. I think Falstad and Li Ming are going to offer a lot of poke on shrines where, even if they have someone picked off right before a shrine, if they can poke for about 15 seconds, they're going to be able to get their people back in. That can be really strong. I'm not sure if HOTShots has quite enough poke, but we'll see.
Well, yeah, it'll probably depend on if Tracer can be blinking around the battlefield, poking, interrupting those channels, and then blinking back to get healed up by Morales. If that's, we'll see if that can overcome the strong front line of ETC, Sonya, Uther.
That's definitely true. Tracer is a very high skill cap hero. If someone has a lot of micro ability, they can really abuse poke with her.
Alright, so here we go into game number 1. On the left side, we have Team ZOT with W Peng playing Falstad, Savage Knives on Uther, Little Ogre on ETC, Sour Patch Kid on Li Ming, and Snazzy on Sonya.
And on the right, we have Team HOTShots with Wound Socket on Vala, Dread on Tracer,
4, 3,
Directions on Jaina,
1.
Dettermore on Johanna, and Mystique Aura on Lieutenant Morales.
Alright, it looks like Team ZOT is 5-man to the middle lane. Maybe have a push party, look for some ganks. HOTShots is split with Johanna Jaina in the bot lane, Tracer Morales mid, and Vala solo lane in top. how this pays off for them.
Looks like Team HOTShots mid lane is doing a really good job of just being patient, knowing that they might get picked. Not going to get bullied by ETC in the very beginning of the fight.
Looks like Uther is rotating up to lane against Vala. Falstad will be, of course, rotating up as well. Both teams just playing very passively, waiting for the minions to come. No one's really stepping out of position yet. Don't want to get any early deaths here. But it looks like Jaina and Johanna are pushing Sonya back.
Looks like Sonya and Johanna definitely getting some good push down bottom right now.
So what do you think about these talent choices, Dynamic?
I love to see Knight takes pawn on Johanna. I'm a Knight or a warrior main, and I think that's a very good talent for her. Really allows her to control a lane a lot stronger than she would be without it. And of course, rolling like a stone on ETC, that can be really strong with allowing him to bully people, sliding in a little bit farther, and of course pushing people back to his team.
Yep, and Jaina has opted to go for the Winter's Reach level 1, giving her longer range on her Frostbolt talent.
And we see a pick
there.
already, Jaina getting picked off.
That was a good catch. So here we have the triple shrine altar. At this point, each of these shrines will be firing 4 shots towards the enemy core. Looks like HOTShots is setting up on their top right with Tracer, Falstad posturing over mid, Li Ming taking Team ZOT's left side. And they're just going to trade 1-for-1 on top and start rotating bot lane. But Team ZOT is already there, and oh!
They got a pick on Tracer already.
Tracer. And Jaina falls as well. That is 2 kills for Team ZOT, and they will be able to safely channel this while Team HOTShots backs off.
Now, of course, on this map, having a lead early isn't the biggest thing. This is a very late-game intensive map, just because of the structure of the map objective. Looks like Sonya opting to Merc already, picking up these bottom close Mercs, safe Mercs as they're called sometimes.
Well, Jaina looks like she's wanting to take hers, but there we go. There's Johanna coming in to help her out. Jaina is a little too squishy to take these out without taking too much damage. Now we have ETC Falstad zoning Fall out a little bit. Morales is solo laning mid lane, waiting for Jaina or Johanna to rotate up there. Tracer with her very poor wave clear, holding the bottom until Jaina can come back. And the first sappers will dive into those towers, taking one of them halfway down, while the Mercs of Team HOTShots will be moving in. And Sonya does not quite get the last slam on Jaina to take her out.
Wow,
good job on Jaina getting out of there.
Good retreat. Now, it looks like Team HOTShots is going to be able to take this top Merc camp, unbeknownst to Falstad and the rest of Team ZOT. They're going to cap it. See if these sappers can get any damage. I think Falstad is going to be able to burst them down, but maybe Johanna and Vala can push them through.
Alright.
Get some damage on the towers.
Alright, looking at the level 7 talents, we see Jaina taking the Arcane Intellect. That'll give her extra mana if she attacks a shield target, which is her trait. Uther opting for increased length on his Holy Radiance to help get some better healing out there. Both teams going to card engaging. Sonya diving in.
Wow, Uther's really got to be careful here. Li Ming getting low as well. Wow, they get the pick on Tracer. Of course, they're still low, so they've got to be very careful. Uther does not have a lot of healing after he kind of throws the stuff out.
Yeah, he is very low on mana, and Team ZOT is very low on health.
Trying to cap the shrine. Of course, this is the only way to attack the core.
Johanna does in fact fall. That's impressive.
That is not something you hear off of Johanna, though. Very tanky, very beefy hero.
Yeah, Team ZOT does cap that. They have a full level lead against Team HOTShots. 5 kills to 0, Dynamic.
Wow.
What does Team HOTShots need to do to start getting some kills and start winning some of these shrines?
It certainly looks like they're rotating as a team down to the shrines a little bit slower than Team ZOT. I'm not sure if it's just coordination or team, if they're just, for whatever reason, trying to get a little extra soak. Looks like that's not working because they're a little bit of experience behind. But I think they just need to rotate a little bit better. It certainly looks like they're on the back foot.
And ET Sleep power slides in looking for a gank on Vala. Good heals by Morales, helping her get out of there alive. Good rotation by Team HOTShots to keep Vala alive as she's now going to hearth. Nope, just very passively soaking experience. The race for level 10 is on, and what happens when they get to level 10, Dynamic?
When they get to level 10, heroes pick up their heroic abilities. Those are very strong new abilities. They show up on the R key, and it looks like we're going to have a fall stat go down. Wow.
Yeah, so let's talk about Li Ming's build. So Li Ming is opting to go for the teleport build with taking Calamity at level 7. And so this, whenever she uses her teleport ability, she does some damage at the impact. Now this is usually used for more wave clear against a melee heavy comp, but I mean, I would have expected to see magic missiles on this build to get some extra poke at canceling the shines, but it looks like Li Ming wants to go more aggressive on getting those kills.
They'll see. It looks like Team ZOT's going aggressive right now. They're down a hero, so I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work out for them.
Falstad flies in there. Good gust.
Wow,
Blows them all
great
away.
gust.
Into the boss pit, and there is the Divine Shield.
Fantastic.
First one to go down will be Vala.
The exact combo we were discussing earlier.
Oh,
And they
Tracer
get
falls.
another kill.
But Sonya does fall on the side of Team ZOT. Li Ming using her Disintegrate to try and get out of that. Johanna with the Condemn. She's chasing Li Ming. Good cleanse by Uther to get Li Ming out of there. And Johanna will fall. As will Jaina. ETC will fall with a Morales grenade. 2 kills on the side of HOTShots. 3 kills on the side of Team ZOT. The altar does go to Team HOTShots, I believe.
ZOT.
Oh, Team ZOT got that altar. And Team ZOT will cap the left altar, bringing it to 32 to 24 in favor of Team ZOT. That was an excellent team fight. Good gust into the mosh pit. Very nice coordination. Good recovery by Team HOTShots there to get those 2 kills.
It really was. It was really impressive healing on the side of Uther, especially while getting that Divine Shield on ETC during the mosh pit. But really strong healing. A lot of the heroes, including himself, Sonya, and Li Ming, were all very low in that fight. A lot of times that's something we see with Morales, where he keeps a lot of different people alive for a long time at very low health. But Uther, even with his very limited, spamming ability of heals, that he was able to keep his team alive at such low health.
Yeah, and let's take a look at the heroic choices now that both teams have reached level 10. We saw the Mighty Gust from Falstad to blow HOTShots away, the Mosh Pit on ETC, make a dance party. Sonya opted for Wrath of the Berserker, just get extra damage, extra survivability, Divine Shield on Uther, and Disintegrate, big terrifying laser on Li Ming. And we have...
On the side of HOTShots, we see that we have Rain of Vengeance on Vala. We're probably going to see that used as a stun to interrupt the Mosh Pit. But of course that won't work if there's a Divine Shield. Quantum Spike on Tracer. Ring of Frost on Jaina, that's a very strong root. Blessed Shield, again another interrupt for ETC, and Stim Drone on Lieutenant Morales.
Yeah, we saw Ring of Frost go down there, didn't quite connect with anyone. Did a good job getting out of the way. They're just going to cap some mercs before this second altar phase.
So something very big going into this altar phase is that we see Team ZOT has their 13 talents, while HOTShots is not quite at level 13, and I don't think they're going to be able to soak there on time.
Yeah, 13 is a very important talent here for many of these heroes.
That's where a lot of teams a lot of heroes hit their power spikes, where they really start to do some heavy damage. A lot of healers get things like Giant Killer, Titan Killer, things like that.
Yeah, so it looks like Sonya will. There we go. There's the power of Tracer stopping Sonya from channeling that shrine. Both teams really just posturing here. Team HOTShots really wants 13. Oh, the
Li Ming is going to get the bottom shrine by herself for free while the rest of her team is poking. And it looks like they're going to be able to zone out the top shrine as well.
Yeah, beautiful recall by Tracer to get out of that Uther stun and not get taken down. Shield glare on Johanna. But it looks like Uther will be able to cap this. But Tracer brings back in, but
getting killed.
she does go down. I'm not sure if that was worth it, Dynamic.
Yeah, I think it was just too heavy of a poke.
Rain of Vengeance goes down from Vala. Sonya is chasing. Morales cannot keep Vala alive. She will fall. That is 2 kills for Team ZOT, 0 for Team HOTShots. Team ZOT is playing very well in this game.
They really are. They're really posturing well on these altars when they know that they can get them and really poking well. Of course, we see really great poke out of Falstad and Elimination.
Yeah, they're pushing hard on bottom now, trying to get these towers for some extra experience.
Of course, we still see that they have they're now level 14 to level 12. That means they're still a talent tier ahead of Team HOTShots.
Yeah, I would like to see Team HOTShots get 13 and try to pick a fight, get a couple of kills before the next altar phase, try and overcome some of this deficit. They're currently down 16 points on core health. And either this shrine or the next shrine will be another triple spawn. So if they can get 2 out of 3 or even 3 out of 3, that would be huge. They're currently going after Uther.
Wow.
UTC comes in. Tracer gets a nice pulse bomb that does not quite take out Sonya. Oh, good blink by Tracer to get out of that. Uther de-shields himself to survive. Nobody will die. Morales is just going to heal up her team.
ETC's power slides out.
Good fight. Good engage by Team HOTShots looking for that pick.
Very good. Unfortunate for them, they weren't able to get a pick. They were very close to getting Uther. They can be at least happy that they made him burn Divine Shield. They probably won't see it coming out to protect ETC in this next fight.
Yeah, that will be down for another 60 seconds.
Oh, but it looks like Vala's getting picked off here. Wow, that is huge.
Ooh, that is not good.
They might be able to get all 3 altars here.
Yeah, I would like to see just Team HOTShots just take bottom safely and see if they can come back after this. We'll have someone. It looks like that is what they're going to do. Tracer and Morales are going to go for the bottom mercenary camp. Falstad, Uther channeling top 2 shrines, and they are going for boss.
Taimo Trips, what do you think about this?
This is usually risky, but the Team HOTShots bottom side of the map, the amount of damage they have, they are going to take it down no problem.
That's certainly true. I'm sure that Team ZOT noticed that there were at least 2 people from HOTShots down in the bottom lane that having a 5-4 advantage and making that a 5-2 advantage, they would easily be able to take the boss.
Yeah, so here we come. Level 16 for Team ZOT. We see that Li Ming has opted for Mirror Ball instead of the other teleport talent to go with that build, getting her 2 additional missiles. Falstad is going for the full Mage Stat build, and Imposing Presence on both Sonya and ETC to help slow down Vala and Tracer's auto attacks.
So it looks like with this 28-4 advantage, that means that unless any towers get taken, we see a big engage being taken, and
Sonya
Jaina
jumps
goes down.
on Jaina, takes her out.
Wow, she got absolutely obliterated.
HOTShots is split, Johanna is split, the other 3. Johanna should be able to get away with Iron Skin, yeah, I think. There she goes with the Iron Skin.
But it looks like she's going to go down.
She's
Iron
running.
Skin is down. She's being flanked by ETC.
Oh no, Johanna!
The biggest bully in the game.
Good stun by Uther.
Wow.
And Johanna does fall.
Really great flank and setup by Team ZOT. Really well coordinated, you can see there. And I think they're going to push for this tower.
Yep.
They really don't need to, but it's just really going to establish their dominance. Especially, and oh wow,
no.
Such perfect timing for them.
Oh, this could be game for Team HOTShots Dynamic. They're down this fort. Johanna has 11 seconds left. She might not make it to this altar in time.
I don't think she's going to. They couldn't have asked for a better placement.
Good rotations by Team ZOT, finding the picks.
Of course, now HOTShots is going to navigate through this alley. They can't even go through their own lane. I don't see any way that they can take this.
Uther
I think this is going to be GG. Tracer goes down.
Good stun by Uther. Ring of Frost, Rain of Vengeance.
And they get a kill, but I'm just not sure. And it looks like we're seeing the ultimate capped. And I think that's GG. There it is. Game over. Wow. And we see the towers getting shot. GG!
Very good game by both teams. Team ZOT came out of the game playing very strong. Big front line, very aggressive. Rotations. What do you want to see in draft number 2, Dynamic?
I think I would definitely like to see higher prioritization of ETC. I think we saw just how scary of a hero he can be. A lot of times teams don't want to prioritize tanks because damage seems to be so favored in the more recent metas, but ETC is a very scary hero. We've seen him show a lot in this tournament. Really just bullying people, getting picks right before altars, as we just saw in this last game. Maybe on other maps that won't be quite as strong, so of course it depends on the map we see, but depending on that, I think I'd like to see some tank prioritization. Either banning ETC for a team that doesn't want to play him or play against him, or picking him a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I mean, one thing is Team HOTShots with the Vala, Tracer, Jaina, their heroes are just a lot easier to kill with the Sonya and the ETC and the damage that Looming and Ballstack could put out. I think Team HOTShots is going to have to prioritize, either a second bruiser-type tank like Sonya, or get heroes with more escapes and survivability like Looming and Ballstack, to prevent those ganks, and maybe a more synergistic teaming, like Team ZOT, the synergy with Mighty Gust, Disintegrate, Mosh Pit, and Divine Shield just set up those huge team fights.
Yeah, I think we only got to see the Wombo combo of Divine Shield and Mosh Pit once.
But it was beautiful.
It was beautiful, and the fear of it was there the entire time. I also think maybe another problem with what HOTShots was trying to set up was maybe that Vala and Tracer and Jaina were just a little bit too squishy for Morales. Of course, she's a solo target healer. She can only heal one person at a time. Maybe someone like Kerosene, Brightwing even. Maybe if they plan on team fighting a lot, really bursting out some damage, maybe someone with more broad, multi-target healing would have been a little bit better.
Yeah, the other thing I'd like to see them try to prioritize is get more crowd control. I mean, they have Team ZOT had Uther with stuns, ETC with his power slide and his knockbacks. Really, all the Team HOTShots had in terms of stun was the Condemn and the Blessed Shield from Johanna, and the slows from Jaina. But I mean, as we saw in those ganks, crowd control really is important in this game. But we're going to take a 5-minute break for these teams to get ready, and why don't you talk about Nexus Raiders here, Dynamic?
So, Nexus Raiders is a new and up-and-coming community in Heroes of the Storm. We're dedicated to creating a safe and growing environment, very open for members to interact and communicate, learn how to play and to compete with one another. And we really want to promote a positive gaming experience. We don't want things to be toxic like they can be in other games. We want people to improve their skill, improve their experience and expertise, but we don't want to hamper anyone that's new to the game or that's just growing a little bit slower than other people.
Yeah, so you can find Nexus Raiders. We're on Facebook. We have a YouTube channel. Hopefully you're watching us on Twitch. And find us in-game at just join our channel / join Nexus Raiders. We're all happy to play games.
Of course, you can find our Facebook page. Just search Nexus Raiders. The Facebook group as well. There's 2 different things. You can find our Twitter at Nexus Raiders. And the website at nexus-raiders.com. Of course, our Twitch stream is at www.twitch.com/Nexus Raiders.
Twitch.tv.
Oh, sorry, Twitch.tv.
Yeah, and prize support for this tournament comes from our patrons at patreon.com. So if you like our content and you want to help out with these tournaments, check us out there. Consider becoming a patron.
And of course, a shout out to some special patrons at Patreon. We have Gary Gutierrez, Ryan, Bruce Medler, Kieran Hodnett, and Ryan Grosso.
Yep, those are our current top 4 donors. You can also check out our store. We have some cool t-shirts and mousepad with Nexus Raiders logo. And the other great thing is join our community. Let's see. All right, we have our next map choice, and it will be Battlefield of Eternity.
Summoned to the Nexus from the Diablo universe, the immortal forces of the high heavens and the burning hells now collide on the battlefield of eternity. Locked in unending combat, angels and demons drive their forces against one another, and the heroes of the Nexus will serve as the deciding factor for victory. The battlefield of eternity features 2 outside lanes surrounding a large central combat area. It is here, along the rift that separates these 2 opposing forces, where this unending conflict manifests in head-to-head combat. Shortly after a match begins, Angel Lieutenant Ilarion, the Immortal of the High Heavens, and Demon Lord Beleth, the Immortal of the Burning Hells, clash against each other. Heroes aligned with the heavens must defend Ilarion, while simultaneously supporting the attack on Beleth. Vice versa, heroes aligned with the hells must do the same in support of Beleth's attack on Ilarion. Immortals attack each other at range, but also defend themselves against assailing heroes with 2 different attacks. First, Immortals will summon 5 circles on the ground under nearby enemies. After a short duration, these circles will explode, stunning and damaging any hero caught inside. The Immortals will also utilize a general area of effect ability that damages, knocks back, and stuns any hero standing in melee range. Once either of the Immortals drop below 50% health, they will both shift to new opposing positions inside the combat area. If your team manages to defeat an enemy Immortal, a victory animation will play as your Immortal channels energy from his defeated opponent, summoning a shield that will power him for the next phase. This shield can vary in power. The higher the health remains on your Immortal at the end of the combat phase, the stronger its shield will be as it enters the laning phase. Once the channeling animation has completed, your Immortal will shift into one of the battleground's 2 lanes, prioritizing the most well-defended. While the Immortal maintains its shield, he will hover above the ground and attack at range. Each ranged attack he issues, along with the opposing damage delivered to the Immortal, will drain its shield until depleted. At this point, the Immortal will drop to the ground and enter melee combat, continuing to push against enemy buildings until it is defeated or the enemy core is destroyed. Once an Immortal is defeated in lane, the match will enter a short reprieve until both Immortals have regained their strength and spawn again for another cycle of combat. Alongside the Immortal objective, there are 4 available mercenary camps spread across the battleground. In the center area can be found 2 bruiser camps populated by fallen shaman and their hounds. Note that the shaman mercenaries will tirelessly resurrect their fallen hounds while pushing for your team, so you'll want to make them the priority target. At the north and south of the battleground are 2 siege camps populated by Khazra Impalers. Unlike previous siege camps, the Impalers deal single target damage from range with a bonus damage to buildings. The battlefield of eternity is rife with risk-reward decision-making. Will you prioritize defending your Immortal, attacking your enemies, or split your forces to simultaneously gather experience in the lanes? How much will you seek to dictate the responses of the opposing team, or instead choose to patiently watch and counter their decisions? The choices are up to you, as the power of the high heavens and the burning hells hang in the balance.
Alright, Battlefield of Eternity, getting ready to go, loading up the 2 teams. I would like to see Team HOTShots take this game.
I would definitely like to see us go to a game 3. Of course, seeing much Heroes of the Storm is always my prerogative, but of course we want to see the best teams get through.
That is true. Both teams played very well last game. Team ZOT, they really they really know how to play. I mean, part of it comes from playing Heroes of the Dawn and playing together.
I'm sure that's part of it. I'm sure they have a lot of experience playing together. I think that can definitely be a big change. I know there's a big difference from when I play with a full team that I've played with for months rather than playing with a group of 5 people that I've only been playing with.
Yeah, but Team HOTShots has their portrait synergy.
They do.
That is an important part of
Portrait
intimidating
synergy
your opponent.
Portrait synergy, mount synergy, beginning of the game battle cry synergy. I think these are all things that can come into a huge effect with team morale in general.
That's right. So, hopefully, these 2 teams are getting ready to draft. Let's see, a very good draft from both teams. Another great game. And, of course, Moonsocket. That is, he does like to type his own name into chat.
I don't know if it's really just all about him. I think there are some active members in the Nexus Raiders.
There are indeed.
Sort of spawned a cult following of Moonsocket.
That is true. I mean, Team No Pants Zone in particular, and others.
Definitely. Latin Saint, Kieran, other people.
Yeah, we have a good group in the Nexus Raiders. There's, I think we have about 100 or so members in the Facebook channel.
About 115?
115?
Last time I checked in the Curse channel.
Yeah, we got a good amount of players online, so it's a good community. All right, we're stepping into the draft. Team ZOT will again be in blue with Team HOTShots in red, and Team HOTShots gets first ban. Who do you think it's going to be, Dynamic?
Of course, I'd like to see them not ban KT, make them unless they don't have someone. Hopefully, they do. Obviously, damage is prioritized here, and we're going to see a Falstad ban. It's certainly interesting, but I think he has a lot of power here with his mobility between both top and bottom lane.
That is true. He can soak before flying up to fight the Immortal, and there is, in fact, the Kael'thas ban. Not unsurprising, but that does leave leaving open for Team HOTShots.
Wow, exactly as I wanted. We see ETC really prioritized here.
That is a very strong pick.
His trait actually offers a lot on this map. His trait is that he speeds up basic attacks by 40% every time, or for his allies every time he uses an ability. So he can, hit his W, his Q, hit his E while he's attacking the Immortal and really speed up the basic attacks of his allies.
The goal of this map is to do enough damage to the Immortals to burn it down. His basic attack is a way to do that. We see the Illidan Luther pickup by Team ZOT. That will be very strong healer, taking that away from the ETC. And Illidan's going to be diving all over the place and jumping on some of the squishier targets.
Definitely.
I'd really like to see them prioritize a healer here named Rhaegar before he gets banned out at mid-ban, as well as picking up some nice auto-attack heroes.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, with this ETC pick, that may even be a quote-unquote respect pick by Team HOTShots, knowing that there's no way they're going to let HOTShots get that again.
Yeah,
of course, we see an Azebo pick from Woundsocket.
Yeah, and Lugnara, both of which do poison damage and can help poison the Immortals, take down those Immortals very quickly. And Azebo is a very strong solo laner who can take mercenary camps and hold the lane of his own. And the Brightwing ban.
That's certainly interesting, seeing both teams ban out a very global hero. It looks like neither team trying to get too strong with the global play.
Yeah, I think the Brightwing ban is also for the polymorph against Illidan. If Illidan is going to be their primary damage, they don't want Illidan turning into a crab or a sheep and unable to attack, which is one of Brightwing's really strong abilities.
I'm not sure if he turns into a sheep. I think that's Medivh's job. Luckily, for all of us, I think, I'm pretty scared of him at the moment.
Yeah, we did see the Diablo ban from Team HOTShots. He's a reasonable tank. The last round of patches did, hurt him a little bit, but his Apocalypse heroic is very strong at AoE damage and canceling ults. And
it looks like the tanks of these two teams are switching roles. That we have ETC on Team HOTShots this time, and Johanna on Team ZOT.
Yep, and the Lee Ming pick up again. I think I would think she would go for more of a magic missile style build this time to get more single target damage to burn down those immortals.
Certainly.
So Team HOTShots still needs to pick up a healer and an additional damage dealer, I think, to take down this immortal.
I think you're right, but I also think with ETC they can do a lot of defending to start out on the immortal, maybe get a pick and then start attacking.
That is true. That is true. Oh, we go with Zagara and Lily.
The double specialist. It looks like they're really going to be looking to push. Having either Zagara or Nazebo. I think Zagara's a little bit stronger solo laner. Maybe keep her in the solo lane and have Nazebo pushing with the rest of the team. Use the zombies to get some picks. And wow,
Ooh.
Sylvanas at a 5th pick.
Sylvanas is very strong on this map. Her trait actually locks down buildings and minions and prevents them from shooting, which will help keep those immortals alive a lot longer.
Indeed.
And I do like the Lily pickup for the blinds in particular, helping blinds Illidan and Sylvanas in with those other auto attack heroes so they can do less damage. So what do you think of this draft here, Dynamic?
I think this is a very, very even draft. I'm not sure 100% true if this is right, but it looks like Team ZOT wanted to make sure, they employed that ETC, that Mosh Pit Divine Shield Wampo combo in the first game. And they may have taken Uther away just to make sure that HOTShots couldn't, pay them back with that.
Yeah,
I definitely think this is very even. We see a lot of push out of Team HOTShots.
yeah, I'm going to give...
I give the edge to them. Especially with the Lily pick to counter Illidan.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I gotta go with HOTShots on this. I mean, they have a lot of sustained damage for taking down the Immortal. They have the ETC for a very strong tank. The Lily, they have very good team synergy. And they could even decide to give up an Immortal and just split push and get a 4th that way.
That's definitely true.
So, on the left side of the map, we have Team ZOT with Snazzy on Johanna, Sour Patch Kid on Uther, Little Ogre on Li Ming, W Peng on Sylvanas, and Savage Knives on Illidan.
And on the right side, we have Dread on ETC, Wound Socket on Nazebo, Mystic Aura on Lily, Directions on Lunara, and Dread Armor on Zagara.
And we see here on Team ZOT the typical 4-1 split. You have one person in the solo lane, and the other 4 members try to get as much damage as they can done before the first mortal, especially with the Sylvanas, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Go straight for those towers.
That can definitely be a strong strategy to push with Sylvanas instantly, get a lot of building damage. But it looks like HOTShots is going to be able to counter with the ETC and the Zebo play. Let's see what's going on bottom lane.
Yeah, Zagara and Lunara, they're going to be pushing Illidan back. Spreading that creep to get very good vision of this map. Check out some of these talents. Illidan's going for his Unending Hatred quest talent, which will, as the game progresses, he'll just get more and more auto attack damage.
Of course, that's very strong with him because he heals himself with auto attacks.
Yep, Paralysis by Sylvanas, Night Takes Upon on Johanna, Thunder's Pursuit on Uther, Power Hungry on Li Ming. All very standard talents. And on HOTShots,
it looks like we have Block on ETC. I think that's definitely a little variant, but maybe just expecting to take more auto attack damage, especially from Illidan and Sylvanas. So that could be interesting here. Death Ritual, sort of a quest talent, but it makes Nazebo very beefy and have a lot of mana. Make it very sustainable in late game.
Yep, and here we have Team ZOT now rotating to the bottom lane to try and get additional tower damage done there. As the first Immortal phase will be spawning.
I don't think they're quite going to get a tower, and they might just get one. Wow.
Just get one tower.
And another. It looks like they're going to get another. Wow.
2 towers, that gives them level
Huge
3.
experience advantage. Let's see. I think it'd be actually quite interesting for them. I think they should probably try and get level 4. Just get the talent tier advantage. That could be a big deal.
Yep, that's right. They are almost there. They're just going to go straight for the Immortal. Illidan doing Illidan things.
And here we go. It looks like...
Oh, stun on Uther. ETC has to back out. ETC will be the first kill of the game. But Team ZOT, Uther is out of mana. Johanna is out of mana. Illidan's low. They need to back off for now.
And let's see if Team HOTShots, with the 4 people they have up, if they can start bursting their Immortal down.
Yep, there goes Lunara and Zagara. They're going to get some damage on that.
Zagara's getting hurt. Looks like Johanna's going to
Oh,
zone.
Zebo needs to pull back. Lunar needs to pull back. Good heal by.
And it looks like now we're going to see Team HOTShots retreating. They've got to have a lot of their damage dealers really heal up.
Yep, Illidan's just going to whack on that Immortal, leaving an Uther rotating up. Johanna's going to go soak. ETC's waiting for the rest of his team to get back from Parthing. Leely's trying to get them level 4, and the first half of the Immortal goes to Team ZOT.
Now, it looks like Team HOTShots is going to take a defensive position. Let's see if they can get a pick. And they're going very aggressive. ETC with the power slide, but not really hitting anyone. Those zombies not capturing anyone, just doing some zoning. He's actually just blocked himself out.
Lunar is chasing Uther out, which is good. Zagara's looking for that Illidan, can't quite get him. They have good position here with ETC zoning out, just waiting for them to overstep and get killed.
Definitely some very good zoning here. But this is...
They've now reached level 5. HOTShots still does not have level 4.
Looks like HOTShots is going to take this... Or, I'm sorry, Team ZOT is going to take this time to lane a little bit, get some extra experience.
Now they're back on the Immortal.
Bursting down the Immortal. Looks like they're going to get it.
This is going to be a very powerful Immortal. And Illidan goes, jumps on Lily.
Almost
He's
full
chasing
shield.
away.
And they capture the Immortal. There it is.
And Illidan will fall. Good heals by Lily, keeping Zagara alive.
And let's see if they can get another pick here. Oh, they're not going to be able to pick up this.
That does give them
very
level 4.
beefy.
Alright, and level 4 talents here. Illidan taking Unbound. It's a very surprising talent. Actually allows him to use Sweeping Strike to go over terrain. That's unusual to see. We see pretty standard talent here. Zagara is still deciding on what she wants for level 4. ECC did opt for the Power Slide talent at level 4. And the Immortal really pushing bot lane. Those walls are already down though, so they might get a port here, especially with Sylvanas pushing.
They might, yes. We're gonna see the Sylvanas play really come in. That fort if Sylvanas isn't there, that fort's doing a lot of damage. It always targets the Immortal if it's there. But of course, being disabled, it's not gonna do anything, and now it's dead.
Yeah, it looks like
really not gonna do it.
Looks like Nazebo has to rotate down to help push this back. Good shield flare hitting 5 members, blinding them up.
And it looks like we might see Zagara go down. Oh no.
Good zombie wall by Nazebo to catch Johanna in there. Li Ming is chasing Zagara, and Zagara will fall. Good catch by Li Ming.
Now, of course, we see Team ZOT getting even more value out of this Immortal. They're getting some
Lunar and
picks.
ETC fall as well.
Wow.
This is a very strong push. The Immortal is still alive. Sylvanas is incredibly powerful on this map.
It really is. Wow. See, this Immortal, if this keep isn't disabled right now, wow.
This would be one of the earliest keeps I have ever seen Dynamic if they get this. And they do get it.
Wow.
With 5-minute, 45-second keep.
Good to see them pull back. They almost have their heroic abilities. I'm sure they can get level 10 quickly. Illidan just soaking top lane the entire time. And he's going to take up this fort himself almost.
Yeah, Illidan just doing Illidan things. Yeah, so very strong push by Team ZOT. Team HOTShots know they can do something, opting to go for bruisers. I like this call. You know, they really need to get something done right here. This will help them push out top lane, maybe get those top towers against Illidan. Nazebo soaking bottom lane to try and get them level 10.
Okay, so they're back on equal talent here, so they need to. It looks like they might have a chance to pick off Illidan here, but Illidan's gonna escape.
Yeah, so it looks like we have Zagara going for a full creep build, which is good. It will give her a lot of vision in the middle of the map, help protect them against ganks. You know, they can hide in these bushes, setting up for team fights. We have Sylvanas going with Withering Barrage and Barb Shot, making her Withering Fire do so much damage. And here we go, we might have a small engagement here.
And it looks like Team ZOT is going to get back in their base just in time.
Team ZOT has reached level 10.
Oh, but they're going to re-engage using that level 10 advantage, the heroics.
Illidan punches in on Zagara. Li Ming's Disintegrate comes out. Illidan's chasing.
That creep's really going to save Zagara.
Yeah,
getting that speed boost.
And that extra health regeneration helping her get away.
Of course, very strong.
Yeah, Team HOTShots should pull back here. And Team ZOT has bruisers and 2 catapults pushing the bottom lane. Team HOTShots is going to have to deal with this.
Yeah, they've really got to get back, lick their wounds, clear that up.
I don't think they can engage here. I think they need to, soak lanes, get a fort, try to get level 10.
Definitely think that's right.
Because this Immortal is going to push top lane, so they need to get level 10 so they can engage.
Yes, lucky for them, the mechanics of this map work that the Immortal always pushes on the lane that has the most buildings left, which means that it won't be hitting their core immediately. It'll have to push through this fort. But of course, last time we saw that with the even weaker Immortal,
it got 2 buildings. That is right. Yeah, and here they go full on defense, trying to get some. Looks like Team ZOT will go back to heal up for halftime.
Now, something they've really got to be careful is that Team ZOT has almost all of their heroics back up. The only thing they're missing right now is Wailing Arrow.
Yep, Illidan went for the hunt. Sylvanas on Wailing Arrow to silence the whole team. Wants to shield for Johanna. Divine Shield to get on Uther, and Incinerator to get on Lunay.
I honestly don't think they can afford to engage right now.
Oh no! Lunara might fall. Lunara falls.
Lunara falling.
ETC falling. Illidan is just going ham on their entire team. Wailing Arrow by Sylvanas. Good heals by Lili to keep Gazebo alive. Jagar's trying to zone them out.
Looks like we've seen a little bit of a split engagement, but I guess it was some zoning. And it looks like, okay, not quite a full health Immortal, but certainly strong.
Well, 9 minutes, level 8. HOTShots death timer is still very short, so everyone is going to be back into the fight to defend
They
here.
are indeed, but we're going to see that same Sylvanas play here. Sylvanas is going to disable those forts, those towers, keep. I think we're going to see another really strong push at Team ZOT. And it looks like they're going to go backdoor with Johanna and...
Oh, this is sneaky.
Or it looks like, yeah, Johanna, Illidan, and Uther.
Yeah, they know HOTShots has to either give up the fort
Wow.
or come and defend. They are opting to. Everyone is coming back to defend here. Illidan is very hard to get off the forward the way he can dive over
It really is. And it looks like
they're just going to pull back. Good defense by Team HOTShots, pushing them off of their core. That Immortal did take down the first top fort.
it's still got half the shields it started with. I guess something that some people might not know is that the Immortal uses some ranged attacks when it still has shield, but then it only uses melee attacks when it uses its shield.
Yep.
Now this shield is starting bursting down with Lunara, really putting some damage on it with her level 7 talent, siphoning toxin.
Oh, she actually went for the healing at 7 instead of the 200% damage. I guess against the Illidan dive, she needs more sustain to be able to actually get away from him.
I think that has to be the thought process here, just getting it back.
Can they get this keep? They get this keep. Can HOTShots get level 10 and find an engagement here?
Wow.
This Immortal still has health.
It's going to be hard. It doesn't look like many minions here for them to get. So in there they get it.
They got level 10. Josh Pit, Jug, Leaping Strike, Devouring Moth, and they force a fight. No, Team ZOT smartly pulls back.
Very good job by Team ZOT.
But the game is still going. The Immortals get stronger as time progresses. Team HOTShots now has Mosh Pit and Devouring Moth, 2 of, I think, the strongest heroics in the game for picking team fights.
Definitely. Of course, Mosh Pit can lock down an entire team, while Devouring Moth used to really isolate 2 or 3 members if you can only catch 3 or 2 respectively.
Oh, looks like we may have had a misclick on ETC.
Oh, wow.
Mosh Pit is on cooldown. That is going to hurt for the next 100 seconds.
That's brutal. I think, as viewers, we're going to be lucky enough for the fact, and I think for HOTShots' sake, they're going to be lucky enough that the next Immortal won't be up for 100 seconds or so.
That's right. Now both teams just rotating around, collecting camps. Oh, the double mercenary camp on bottom lane. That's going to put some serious pressure on the core.
And let's see.
HOTShots
It
in
looks
position.
like Team ZOT is going to go for a team fight here.
Illidan punts it on
5v4.
Zagara. Jug 1000 cuts his pop, trying to keep it alive. Wailing Arrow. Zagara will fall.
Zagara, the pick.
Lunara
Let's get
will
the
fall.
bomb, but no follow-up.
It's a good mod to separate Li Ming and Uther. Allow the rest of her team to escape, but you see the power of the hunt there on Illidan just chasing Lunara down, even with that leaping strike to try and get away. And Team ZOT aggressively invading Team HOTShots Bruisers.
You say aggressively, but I honestly think at that point this is a very safe call. They could have opted to push core up 5v4, but I think this is definitely a smart play.
Yep.
Pull back, burn down the Immortal. They have so many Merc camps pushed.
Yeah.
Well, I guess just one at this point.
They do have talent tier advantage. When we look at 13, you see Li Ming going again for that teleport build, with Illidan taking 6 cents actually at 13 to reduce some of that ability damage.
Definitely looks. Wow, they are burning down this Immortal very fast. HOTShots hasn't even started to attack yet.
Yeah, they still have to clean up mercenaries and catapults.
They do.
They might just leave those bruisers or leave Zagara back at home. They have to do something here. Illidan going in again. Johanna catching Rune Socket. There's no Savannah's option out the hunt today. TTC, good power slide.
Very strong.
Good Ravenous Spirit by
And it
Yazego.
looks like
Takes
we're.
down
Oh,
Li Ming.
wow! Wonderful Divine Shield on Illidan, but it looks like he's going to go down to poison damage.
Is he?
Unless
Is
he
he?
gets
Illidan
in.
will
Wow.
fall. Good picks by Team HOTShots. That was 2 kills to 0.
No,
They
there are a
have
lot of
some really
nerds out there happy to see an Illidan death.
That is right. Now they can start bursting down this Immortal while Lunara and ETC defend.
Certainly interesting to see Lunara on the defense. I assume it's because she's got very good range.
Oh.
It looks like she's going to get caught by Illidan.
Oh, that
And
mosh
back
pit.
out.
Good Iron Skin by Johanna to be able to cancel that mosh pit. Good mosh pit by ETC to be able to catch Ether and Johanna. We'll pick something out of it.
Definitely. Very good job by HOTShots zoning, but it looks like Team ZOT's going to jump back in there. They might get a pick or a kill on Sylvanas. And she
Beautiful
goes down.
beautiful leaping strikes by Lunara to be able to catch her even after that hunting wave. Illidan
Yeah.
will hunt into his base again.
This
We
is really
have-
close.
This
But-
could be, oh my gosh. Lunara goes down.
And
Savannah
wow!
goes down. Team HOTShots gets the Immortal.
I love to see the comeback. Very good fight by Team HOTShots. Of
Very
course, they're
good
going
play.
to have to be very careful about getting backdoored. Of course, they're up. They're actually down 3v4 right now. They've got to clean up some stuff
they
back
have
at
to
the
clean it
base.
up while the Immortal preparing. Oh, it looks like Team ZOT may just go for it. No, they were just poking around, posturing. They're going to go take down this Immortal.
I like to see Team ZOT retreating. I think it's a lot easier to burst down the Immortal, especially when Team HOTShots is pushing with it. It doesn't have any shield really, and they don't have the level 16 advantage yet. You know, it'd be a totally different story if they had the talent tier advantage.
Yeah, so now that Team HOTShots has picked up level 13, we see Shrink Ray on Lily to help reduce the damage done by Li Ming or probably Illidan, who is high damage here. And Spell Shield on ETC. Very nice pick. Try and reduce some of that Li Ming damage.
Definitely.
And unfair advantage on Lunara, so her trait will now deal more damage to slowed heroes, which one of her abilities does. So that'll be good to help get some more damage out on any Illidans that are chasing her. It might be. Looks like Team ZOT is looking to push in here with that bottom mercenary camp. Both teams just posturing.
They're really going to
Moshpit
take
is back
advantage
up.
of that level 16 advantage that they have with talent tier. But let's see if HOTShots can defend. It looks like they're posturing for good defense.
Oh,
They're trying to get Team ZOT to group up so they can get a big mosh pit. Oh, but they're silenced.
it was a good mosh pit. It's canceled by the Blessed Shield. Wailing Earth goes out. Illidan's diving in. Ravenous Spirit goes down.
Wow,
Good
wonderful divine shield on Illidan.
Zebo will fall.
Of course,
ETC
Sylvanas
kills
gets picked off as
Sylvanas.
well.
Beautiful Maw. Catching Johanna and Li Ming. Johanna may fall.
Johanna will go down here.
Johanna,
Will she?
Johanna's going.
Wow.
There's Uther.
Wow.
Oh, can Lunara? Oh, there's the Iron Skin. Lunara's chasing. Got him stalled. Beautiful
Wow.
kills by Uther. Beautiful play by
I am
ETC.
shocked that she was able to get away. Let's see if we can get a...
ETC is
Take
going
out
for
a
Li
Li
Ming,
Ming.
but Li Ming is hard to get. Oh, Lunara, be very
Nara, be
careful.
very careful here.
Oh,
Oh.
no. Slightly overextending. Illidan comes back with his hunt. Oh. There's 2 members down for HOTShots. They're still in this, though.
They are still in this. I think losing Lunara there was a big deal. That's really going to hurt them.
Yeah, I would have liked to see her pull back to make them hard. Get some damage on the Immortal.
Team ZOT up 5 men to 3. I think they're going to be able to win this Immortal handily and win the game.
Yeah, I mean, all of HOTShots will be up for halftime. If they put on a defense like they did last Immortal phase, they could win that one again.
They could indeed.
Here we see them rotating now.
We're going to try to rotate. Unfortunately, Mosh Pit is on cooldown for another 25 seconds, so they're not going to be able to use that to their advantage. But ETC is a lot bigger than Mosh Pit. It's a very strong heroic, but he's He's more than just monster.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can pick it
Yeah.
off.
Oh, there we go. Oh no!
Wow.
It's on the wall. Oh, there's so much damage from Li Ming. And
Yeah.
Uther will actually fall, but he does heal for a few seconds after he's dead.
Of
Healing
course,
up
that's
his
his
team,
trait.
and then Uther will fall. They still have Li Ling, so they could push this. There's no healer. Illidan's weak, so
Illidan's
Lana's weak.
very low.
Jug of 1,000 Cups was used. They do have Mosh Pit and Ravenous Spirit back up for when the Evo and HTC spawn. Li Ming will fall to Zagara.
Wow, great job by Zagara, noticing that Li Ming was so far caught out. And it looks like they're going to start bursting down this Immortal. It seems like we've done Lunara. We really see the strength of her poison, really damaging that Immortal.
Yeah, Team ZOT looking to grab that mercenary cancel.
Zagara needs to be careful. She's being picked out, and she gets hunted, and she is down!
Yeah, without creep though, Zagara cannot escape very quickly. Or at all, really.
Eric, I really would have liked to see her plop down some creep timbers for escape. Not sure how much it really would have helped, but
At least you would have seen the Johanna coming, but
certainly. Now it looks like Team HOTShots is going to have to posture defensively here. They're going to have to use the Immortal stuns.
yeah. Meanwhile,
Nara's going to have to get some strong poke damage.
there are a lot of minions stacking up on Team HOTShots' core.
There
They
definitely
may have
are.
to give this up and defend. Or have Zagara defend when she respawns.
This
But-
is certainly a catch-22.
Very good defense. Mosh Pit is back up. Ravenous Spirit is back up.
You see the shield of Team HOTShots. Their core is down. So the minions and the Merc camps are starting to put damage on it, but we see Zagara hearthing.
Well, Zagara just
Zagara
respawned to defend that,
respawned.
yeah. Good blind on Illidan. Here comes out the Disintegrate.
The Mosh Pit
Good Mosh Pit by
instantly
TC.
canceled.
Oh, good divine shield by
Wow,
Illidan.
wonderful divine shield. Just barely keeping Illidan alive for another few seconds.
Yep, Illidan will fall. Sylvanas will fall. Good trade by Lunar and ETC to catch Illidan.
They've really got to push the advantage here. Get some kills.
Here goes the Ravenous Spirit.
Oh,
Good
but it's
stun by
stunned
Johanna.
out. Fighting under Immortal can be so scary, especially with the channels.
Yeah, they did get a good Jug of 1,000 Cups on Lulu. You feel with their team.
Oh,
be
and it's
careful,
Zagara.
Zagara.
Oh,
Zagara.
down to the Immortal stun.
Oh, that is unlucky. It was good zoning by ETC to help keep her alive from Li Ming. These Immortals are not fun to fight against.
They are not.
Oh, ETC power sliding into a stun.
And ETC tried to bully the other team, but the rest of the team really needs to join up with him. He's a bully, but he can't do damage by
This is gonna be
himself.
close. If they can get Li Ming off, Li Ming is all of their damage right now, really. Johanna and
And I think we're gonna see Li Ming. Okay, she at least gets zoned out, and she might go down. Those
She goes down
spiders
to
are
the Zebo.
pesky.
Good job by Nazibo. There's still Uther might Uther
And
goes
Uther
down. with
goes
the
down.
stun. Good defense by
Really
Team
strong
HOTShots.
defense.
There's 5 members up for HOTShots. Uther and Li Ming are down.
And it looks like
For
HOTShots
ZOT.
is getting spread out again. I think they should really group up, try to get some picks.
Yeah, good
do
job
some
on pulling
zoning.
back. Illidan actually is looking to go heal up on Mercenaries, or might just dive the core. No, he's thinking. It is at 71%. The shields are coming back.
Oh, we're getting some hull damage, and Illidan's attacking. It looks like Illidan's going to burst down the core. I
Illidan's gonna burst
think
down the
we're going
core.
to see the end of Team HOTShots tonight. Wow. GG by Team ZOT.
Very well played by both teams. Team HOTShots really did come back.
They really did. I
They're
love
well
to see the strong defense by them. Their strong defending of their Immortal, but in the end, just losing those 2 keeps that really, really hurt them. And the entire time, the tactical advantage that Team ZOT had, it's the ability to push the core at any moment.
That is right. That is the power of Sylvanas on that map in particular. Just well played by both teams. It was very, very nice defense by Team HOTShots.
Definitely.
So that is 2-0 victory by Team ZOT. Team HOTShots will be eliminated, unfortunately, but Team ZOT will be moving on through the lower bracket to try and find their way back up.
Of course, we have a double elimination tournament, so it's nice to see that even though teams maybe take an early loss, they can come back and still have a chance of winning.
That is right. So tune in next week for 2 more great games. And thanks for watching.